At Life Hack Coaching, we help women over 35 to balance hormones naturally, boost metabolism, and lose weight sustainably. Welcome to today's episode. I'm so excited to introduce you to Eloise from Herbal Healing, someone I know through Venus Networking Group. And not only Eloise is an incredible expert in natural wellness, but she's also supplies beautiful welcome packs I provide to all my new clients. Her products are fantastic addition to any wellness journey, offering natural healing solutions that complement holistic approach to health. She's got herbal teas, remedies, wellness advice, offerings, and it's perfectly aligns with my mission of supporting women through their health journeys, especially during perimenopause. So I'm super thrilled to have her as part of the team, and I can't wait for you to learn more about the amazing work that she does. Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
So can you tell us about your journey, what inspired you to start Herbal Healing business, and what are you focusing on? Why?
Yeah, thank you. Yeah. So it's great to be here. And I've just got to say very quickly that I love the journey that you support people on. Love the work you do. It's so important. And, your ability to support women in that time of need is absolutely needed in the world today. So, I think you're doing an amazing job. Okay, so back to me. I have always had an interest in natural medicine. And the reason for that was very early on in my life, I witnessed 3 of my family members very close to me endure very long, prolonged periods of stress, anxiety, and that eventually resulted in some serious fatal health issues, unfortunately. So this experience really created a strong driver in me to develop some products that really support people through stressful times. And they're designed to minimize implications of anxiety, stress, relieving fatigue, because we get fatigued very quickly with overload, reducing the feelings of overwhelm when we become overloaded. And really, it all has a massive play on our hormones, of course. And so, again, bringing the hormone factor into it, recognizing that we need some support around that. And sort of my desire really is to provide essential oil blends and remedies and teas, as you indicated, that really help to uplift, to balance energy, emotions, hormones, and just to bring us back into our natural state of being, of wellness. And that's really where it all started.
Awesome. Thank you. So how do you think herbal healing can support women, especially those that are going through menopause and perimenopause?
Yeah, so a really good question. I mean, 80% of my customers are women. And look, women have an intrinsic inner alchemy, that draws them to natural Mother Earth energy, that's innate in us. And so the herbal healing products are really there to support women who, really in those times of need that emotional stability, grounding, with the grounding blend that I have, it really helps to stabilize emotions, stabilize the hormones, and really help, calm and soothe anxiety symptoms for women.
Yeah.
And that's sort of part of the calm range that is really designed to help women go through that menopause phase in life.
Yeah. It's amazing. I've got some of your products, and even my kids love the smell of the candles. So they're always like, oh, we should put the candles on. They know they associate those candles with relaxation. So we put them on in the evening just before bedtime. So it's kind of like, everyone calm down just before we're going to go to bed.
Yeah. Exactly. So that's a really good point you make, because the calm range in particular is a signature range that really is designed to really support women and children and anyone that's got that sort of imbalance of state, that homeostasis state that we love to be in. And it's the calm balm shea butter. It's the calm candle. It's, the calm roll-on blend. And I now have the sleep spray. So all of those particular products really support to, balance that and stabilize, and to then, allow the nervous system to calm down, which ultimately, helps the hormones and all those sort of things.
Exactly.
So it's great. So the calm blend itself is fantastic as a range. And each of those products really support different situations and places in one's life. So, for example, the balm is something you put on, on your body. It's after your bath or shower. I do have a massage oil as well. If into partners are wanting to give each other a massage, that really helps as well. And of course, the roll-on's perfect for the, handbag, taking that out in your purse or handbag. But again, designed to get into, the nervous system and just calm everything down.
Yeah, I've got that anxiety roll that you gave me. And when I go on the plane, because I
Yes.
travel quite a lot, I always take that with me. And I'm like, put it everywhere on the plane because I do have,
Yeah.
like, I don't know, I get really anxious on the plane. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's anxiety or guilt leaving kids behind. What it is, I don't know. But I get super
Yeah, probably
wind up.
both.
Probably both. But I get so wind up even before getting on the plane, like literally being in airport. I don't know. Maybe it's just too overstimulating with so many people and the lights and the sounds and whatever. But anyway, it's been really helpful.
Yeah, that's great.
Many women in perimenopause and menopause do struggle with anxiety and panic attacks due to hormonal imbalances. So, how can your products, such as candles or creams or, that roll-on cream, can help to kind of soothe those symptoms? What's in it?
So typically, what's in it? Yeah, I was just going to go there. Exactly. So within the calm range, that's really designed to help soothe anxiety, panic attacks, calm the nerves down, balance out the hormones so they start to manage that. It has 4 main ingredients or 4 essential oils. So all the products are natural, they're organic, there are no preservatives, they are just the oils. And the base of them is cedarwood. So cedarwood is that beautiful woody aroma. It's just that grounding sort of effect that really helps to aid balancing the emotions and that sense of stability. Lavender, which is the most used essential oil in the world, has so many amazing healing properties that lavender is at the heart of the range, the calm range and the roll-on and all in the candle. And it really does help with reducing pain. It just soothes. It has this really cool ability to reduce that symptom of mood swings within it because it has really relaxing, what we call nervine properties that support the nervous system around anxiety, mood swings, and depression. So it really does help the nervous system. Within the blend is also a bergamot essential oil, which is a little bit the opposite. So it's designed to really uplift as a citrus aroma that alleviates that sense of anxiety and stress and just refreshes the mind. A bit like peppermint, you just sort of take an inhale of peppermint and it just really clears the mind, that decongests the nasal area. So bergamot's a little bit the same in that it alleviates and it just really lifts. At the same time, interestingly enough, it does help again with that anxiety and so it has a dual sort of purpose. And then the last part of the blend is the geranium, which has that beautiful floral scent. And again, it's like this uplifts the spirit. This is all about the spirit and how we can uplift the spirit in that and how it promotes well-being. So again, bringing the blend together is about the hormones, it's about the mood, it's about the anxiety, the nervous system, and really supporting, stabilizing and balancing. And at the same time, giving that sort of uplifting feeling is that sort of I'm okay feeling. I can get this through this feeling. This is only a phase in life type feeling to support sort of that natural uplift in the spirit and the mind, which is really important when you're going through menopause and, those mood swings and hot flushes and all those things, the weight gain. And it's, it can really get quite potent in your mind. Your belief system starts to take over and, I'm, feeling all these things and I'm putting weight on and, so you feel melancholy and it just takes you all over the place. So it's really important, to use these sort of aids. And that's why I've developed it. That was the heart of it, was to really develop something that was going to support
nice.
women in particular.
Yeah. So some of your products are grounding products, right? So can you explain me the importance of grounding? Why is it important? What role it plays in reducing stress or anxiety, especially for women that deal with hormonal challenges?
Yes. So grounding, I have a grounded blend. So it's called the grounded blend and it's all about grounding oneself into one's body. So when we're stressed, when we're under pressure and our emotions are all out of balance, and of course, it's really important to ground ourselves. So being in your body, knowing your body, sensing your body's needs is vital to staying well. hormones are triggered by the pineal gland, and they sort of start, sending these messages to the hypothalamus, and it starts taking over, and they send these signals to the endocrine system, which are your glands, which are all your hormones. And of course, being our hormone, those glands are right throughout the body, we can go completely out of balance. So grounding is important when the hormones are out of balance. So it's designed to help stay in your body. And that's something that we find difficult at times, especially when we're in pain or we feel like we're suffering. So there is a tendency energetically in our energy body to sort of rise out so that we're not experiencing that as much. So our energetic body is what we're trying to maintain and retain in our physical body. So some really good techniques around that to get those hormones, again, focusing on how to balance out your endocrine system so it's back in homeostasis state, is to stand on grass with bare feet every morning you wake up, right? And if you're lucky to be by a beach, go and stand on the beach with your feet in the water and, thank, the universe for the beautiful sunrise or the sunset, whatever it is. Taking deep, deep breaths. And with the grounding blend, that is what I recommend, that every morning you use that as part of your routine, and that you take the blend, take in a huge inhale, and then that just really brings you into your body. And that's really important. And the other thing you can do is you can also sort of have some affirmations. And the affirmations are this: it's okay to feel the feelings in my body. It's safe to be in my body. It's safe to feel and hear what my body is communicating to me. So deep breaths in the morning using the grounding blend after you shower is really good to help ground. Getting out on the grass, the beach, inhaling deeply and affirming it's okay to be in my body. It's okay to feel the feelings in my body. It's safe to feel the feelings of my body, and it's okay to hear what my body's telling me as in what it needs right now to do what it needs to do to feel well.
Yeah, I love grounding on the grass, especially when it's a little bit wet. If you focus, you can actually starting to feel tingling on the bottom of your feet. It's like you
Yes.
exchanging the
Yes.
energy, which is amazing.
Yes.
Yeah, like this is the
Yes.
best feeling ever.
Exactly right. Yes, that's exactly right. And again, just to reaffirm, the affirmations are quite powerful. They're designed to psychologically help as well as physically help, as well as energetically help. So when you're looking to balance your hormones and you're looking at, a system to support that, it's about your energetic system and body, your hormonal body, your physical and your emotional, because they're all connected, right? And so it's about looking at all of those elements. And, standing on the grass is beautiful for energy and physical. It all connects.
Yeah, affirmations is one of the things I do with my clients as well. Encourage them to do it every morning. Some people feel really uncomfortable to do affirmations, and especially I tell them to say things that they want, like they already have it, instead of go, oh, I want to be fit or I want to be strong. It's more like I am fit, I am strong, I am healthy, I'm successful, I'm beautiful, whatever it is. And a lot of feedback that I get is that, oh, I feel so cringe saying it out loud. I'm like, all right, I'll write it for you. You just tell me what you want in it. I'll write it for you. And you got to say it, because they feel when they have to empower themselves with their own words, they feel so uncomfortable doing it. It's like, I don't know, it's a New Zealand culture thing.
Yes, agreed. And I know I've worked with women as well for a long time. And I will say one thing, and you will know this, absolutely no doubt that you will know this, that we have difficulty, or women have difficulty in believing that they are that. So to say it out loud is an affirmation in the universe and in the energy field that I am. And when we struggle to say I am out loud, it's telling me that there is a I am not going on in the background.
100%.
Often,
100%. Yes.
Yes.
For myself personally, I do a lot of manifestation and I do a lot of affirmations, like for my personal health, but also for the business and the wealth and everything. And apart from, like, I've got it as a screenshot on my phone. It's written what I am, what I've got, how my life is. So every time I look at my phone, I read it. Sometimes I try to read it out loud, but I'm like, hey, pick your battles. Even if you can read it inside your head, that's absolutely fine. I also have piece of papers written down everywhere there. So whenever I go down in my office, I'll read this, and it's my who I am, even though I don't have that just yet, whatever it is, but I'm reading it as I have it, as I am, because it's so
Yes.
powerful. Your brain can't
Yes.
identify if it's true or not. Like universe can. It's like
That's right.
you're just sending out there to universe.
Yeah, no, totally. Exactly. And so, that's why those affirmations, it's okay to feel, what's happening in my body during menopause. It's okay to feel these things. I am okay during this period of time. I am able and capable of managing this process. I have everything I need to actually get through this. I am able and capable. I am, etc. and so on. And so those are really important as part of this whole process when, women are really finding the fog, because fog just attacks, right? And that's again why grounding is so important. It helps clear the fog, which is great. Like you, I'm a writer, so I love writing. So I have a manifestation journal, and in here is my I ams every morning, all of those things. So yeah,
That's
very
awesome.
powerful.
That's fantastic. So what advice would you give to women who are looking to explore natural remedies for managing their stress and anxiety and hormonal imbalances?
Yes, yeah. That's a really good question. I think there's a few things, but the first one is really just to recognize and affirm that it's okay to get support through this time, that you don't have to do it alone. That having someone who's really experienced in this to support you, to walk beside you, I think is really great. Determine the level of stress and anxiety that you're going through. So I always use a scale 1 to 10 that helps me determine, because there are so many levels of anxiety, so many levels of stress, and so many levels of hormone imbalances, that it's really good to just do a bit of a checkpoint on that scale and go, well, am I 2? Am I 5? Am I 7? Am I 9? Because each of those levels will determine a different approach. And certainly when I was going, through a number of challenges in my well-being and my health earlier on, about 15 years ago, it was really important to recognize where I was on that continuum and the type of support I needed. So if you're going to be between 2 and 7, then absolutely look at having someone like Anastasia help you, help to discuss strategies, plan the plan for nutrition, for, affirmations, for the exercise, all of those things that are all part of the whole. And then, to help with those periods of time in life. If you're really above the 7 or 8, I highly recommend getting your bloods checked, getting checked by the doctor, maybe some other things at play we don't know about. And then based on those sort of outcomes, you can make an informed decision. But ultimately, it's always good to get support, supplements, help your body feel better, get the right coach on board, and then, walk the journey until you're out the other end, because it will finish. It will come to an end.
I look at it this way. It's not that it's going to finish. It's not it's going to change. Even if it doesn't change, you will learn how to manage it or how to navigate the symptoms. Or, for example, anxiety. I've suffered from anxiety from my late 30s. I don't know if I ever had it earlier, who knows. But since I went into perimenopause, it's kind of just went to extreme levels. And I wouldn't say that it's completely gone, but I'm not having panic attacks, because panic attacks were caused by anxiety. So now when anxiety kicks in, I'm like, it's fine. I know what I am. I know what I need to do. I do my breathing exercise. I smell my candles. I just chillax. And it doesn't escalate into panic attack.
Yeah, absolutely right. So I was relating more towards the menopause period of time. So going through that. But certainly you're absolutely right. Anxiety is with us every day, all day, forever, if we want it to have that larger impact. And we're constantly exposed to that. So yeah, you're absolutely right. Yeah. No, totally agree with you in there.
Thank you so much, Eloise, for jumping on my podcast today. It was very beneficial, and I'm sure it can be very inspiring for some people, and hopefully they'll have better understanding how to manage and what tools to use in the future. And if somebody wants to find your products, what website? What's your website?
www.herbalhealing.co.nz.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much.
You're very welcome.
If you have any questions about this podcast or about hormones, weight loss, or just healthier lifestyle, please go to our website at lifehackcoaching.co.nz, or feel free to email me directly, Anastasia, at lifehackcoaching.co.nz.